Space 101.1 FM, KMGP, welcomes you to Broken Alaska, the world's only improvised ongoing radio drama series. Since the Dagger/Dolores died in a horrible missile silo incident, the Brokenites have been wondering what will happen to the Harbor Palace restaurant. Will the town find a way to keep the only 4-star, 4 out of 10, eatery open? Let's find out.
When the moon hits your... Hey, Father Francis! Welcome back to Broken. Oh, it is so good to see you.
It is so good to be back.
You know, we missed you so much. It has been a crazy here. Oh, let me get you something to warm your belly.
I missed your food and your company, Mama Tutti.
I made a kale pesto with extra garlic, and I put it on potatoes, and it is Mama Tutti's kale pesto potatoes.
Well, you know that I love the garlic.
You know, I have heard tell that garlic wards off evil spirits, they say, live in the woods out here.
That is a very mystical belief.
There's a lot of strange things in this town. You know, you heard about the dagger?
Well, tell me about that.
I cannot believe that Dolores was at the dagger. It was horrible. Mark got tased. They were watching a Rose. It was a very confusing time. I'm just glad you're back here now to make everybody calm.
Well, it's good to be back. You know, the trip didn't turn out quite the way I thought it would. You know, I was going to Geneva.
Oh, yes. I love Switzerland.
You know, I even bought Lederhosen. I did my last service in Lederhosen.
Yes, we saw those legs. They're very nice, Father.
Oh, thank you. And then I was watching Heidi and Sound of Music, and I started mountaineering even.
You were singing Edelweiss as I came by the Chernigosk. It was beautiful.
When I got off the plane and it was Geneva, Illinois, it was a bit confusing.
Geneva, Illinois?
Oh, it's a delightful place, though. Not the mountains of Switzerland, of course. More of the tractor pulls and...
I love a good tractor pull story.
You should have seen the eliminator at that tractor pull. It was brilliant. Smell of burning rubber. That is pretty cool.
Oh.
I was assigned to a small parish. They just needed some help and some positive attitude.
You got a good heart, Father. Just like me. You know, I just want to make everybody happy. I just want to feed everybody. I want to feed their soul. You know, Father, I think I should take over this place now that Charlie and Dolores are gone.
So soon after Charlie died?
This Harbor Palace will become my Tutti Palace. It will be the greatest Italian restaurant this side of Ketchikan. There's just one problem, though.
What's that?
I dated this guy. Well, married this guy. He was my ex. Yeah, that was the one.
If he was the 5X.
Well, you know, we were very young back then. I took him away from his family, and they never forgave me. And then, truth be told, Father, was one of my soulmates.
Oh, Mama Tutti, that sounds like true love to me.
We just clicked, you know, like a Dean Martin song. The true amore. After 4 sweet, long weeks, we parted.
Your soulmate.
We were soulmates. We were soulmates for 4 weeks. His name was Bob Yee. But here's the strange truth. He was a Charlie Yee's brother.
Charlie? The former owner of the Harbor Palace, who got killed by Dolores?
Oh, yes. Years later. I couldn't believe it when I moved up here and I came looking for a restaurant to work in, and I met a Charlie and found out he was Bob's brother.
This is amazing, Mama.
Well, we became friends. He forgave me, but his family, they never forgave me.
Sometimes things become blessings and you don't even know.
Well, I worked with Charlie, and he helped me to become a better chef. We made the perfect tiramisu recipe. Oh, with my lady fingers and his mousse knowledge, we were the perfect team. But, Father, I have to confess.
Yes, Mama?
Charlie and I, we got a little close. We shared more than just recipes.
Oh, you had an affair with Charlie.
It's true. Dolores was not the sweetest woman in the world. Turns out Dolores wasn't even a woman.
Well, this is so complex.
Yes. You know, Father, after Charlie got killed, I decided to swallow my pride. And I wrote to Bob Bob gave me the number to his mother, Gladys, and I called Gladys. I left her 10 messages. I said, Gladys, please forgive me. I loved both of your sons with all of my heart, but it is time to get over it. And I need to clear the air so I can run this restaurant that I deserve. She don't call me back. It is my time. I have worked at catering. I have the best reindeer lasagna. Everybody loves my food. I want this restaurant. I am losing my patience.
Well, you sound very angry, Mama Tutti.
This is going to be my place.
Well, if you want my advice, do you think you should, take a step back and maybe let's see what plays out?
I'm going to do whatever I need to get this restaurant.
Well, if the Eve family is very angry with you, maybe you just get a little bit of time to let it cool off.
Well, all right, Father. Who's coming in here now? Who's this?
Hello, lad. Are you just off the Queen of the Gulls?
Sí, el barco de las gaviotas. Yes.
Welcome to Broken.
Thank you.
Come on in. Are you hungry? Sit down.
Sí, tengo mucho hungry, yes.
Yeah, the food on that boat.
Not
too good.
No muy bueno, no. Hoy un vaso de agua, por favor. ¿Cómo se dice? Water to drink, por favor.
All right, I'll get you some water.
Ay, gracias.
Well, what brings you to town on the Queen of the Gulls? Are you on a tour or you coming to visit?
All right, here's your water. You want something to eat?
Menu?
Yeah, menu. I get you one. Well, we got a special today. It's a pesto made with kale and put it on potatoes. It tastes a little bit like pasta, but it's really good.
It is very good.
O pasta
with potatoes.
Patatas.
With potatoes.
Patatas.
Patatas.
Okay, I will have that.
He's good.
Gracias, señorita.
You're welcome. So, what are your name?
El nombre.
Yo soy Manuel. Manuel del Valle.
That just sounds familiar. There's a Carlos here
Sí,
with that same last
es
name.
mi hermano, my brother.
Oh, Carlos is
my
your
brother, yes.
Oh, you're here
I
visiting
don't see
Carlos.
the resemblance. You are much, much bigger than a Carlos.
Well, he's taller than Carlos.
Very, very much taller than Carlos.
Bueno.
6'7"?
You gonna be here long?
Sí.
Carlos likes the hot sauce on the side. You like the hot sauce?
No. My lengua, my tongue is very sensible. No, please, mild.
You got a sensitive palate?
Muy sensible.
Well, Carlos is going to be so happy.
Where is he? Where can I find him?
Oh, he's taking up some tourist up on at the top of the mountain.
Oh, en las montañas.
Well, you'll be able to see Carlos when he comes down from 4 off. He'll be the only person in Broken coming off the snow-capped mountain with no shirt.
Oh,
no,
you will
that is
see
my
his
brother.
golden medallions coming
sí.
down the mountain. It is quite a beautiful
The
sight.
sun is out today. You'll see the sun shining off his medallions.
He never changed. You know, when we were niños, we would play in the mountains, and he always, with his cadenas de oro, gold chains, and the other kids were always jealous of him. You know, that's why Carlos is not as tall as me, because his money he not spent on food, but on buying, don't tell him I told you, gold imitation.
Oh.
I don't believe it. Carlos is a genuine man. Well, I gotta tell you, if you are a 1/3 of the dancer that he is, woo!
Loves to dance to salsa music.
Oh, salsa, sí. I'm sorry, I do not dance. I have a injury in my...
In your hips?
In my hips.
Well, yes, you have no hip motion.
I have no hip motion. All injury. A bull fight, they have horns. And if you get unlucky, go through here, right here.
Oh, those are bullfights. And they shouldn't do those anymore.
Well, you were a bullfighter, a matador?
I was a bullfighter, how do you say? Amateur.
Oh.
So, you were an amateur? That means you didn't get paid?
Well, he did it for the love of it.
Sí, señorita, I love animals. I no hurt a bull, and I try to make friends with a bull inside this stadium.
Doesn't a matador have to stop the bull?
Well, was not a very good matador. I wanted to pet the animal and be friends.
And you got gorged.
Un hueco en mi cadera. Sí.
Oh, you got a horn to the groin.
Sí, a horn, groin horn.
Here's you special potatoes.
Ay,
and
gracias,
I also
señorita.
put on the side reindeer lasagna. It is very, very good.
A reindeer? What is that?
It is meat. We eat a lot of it up here in
It's
Alaska.
the local meat that's plentiful. You know, like a reindeer, like pulls on the sleigh.
Like the Rudolfo.
Yeah, without the red nose and the sleigh. The hunters, they get the reindeer. The hunters, they kill the reindeer. And they bring the reindeer to me.
You kill Rudolfo?
Well, I don't. They do. I just make it into special things to eat.
And Santa Claus not saying nothing? And what about Prancer and Dancer?
Sure, I'll
and
cook them up
And
too. You
Donner
bring them down.
And Blitzen and...
You kill them all.
What do you think? It's better than the ones you eat in the grocery store? You think of the factory is a better?
No, señorita, but these are very beautiful creatures.
We need to eat a meat.
I understand, but why kill, the famous reindeers?
It's a song. It's a little story at the Christmas time. Okay? We need to survive.
Okay, señorita, I do not want to interfere with your customs.
You interfering, all right. And you think you know something about cooking?
Well, I work in a restaurant in Guadalajara for many years.
The same as you, Mama Tutti.
I don't think it's the same.
We use many herbs and spices.
I use herbs and spices.
We use cilantro.
I use oregano.
We use oregano too.
I like the basil.
We use a basil. We use a bay leaves.
And some garlic.
Ajo.
I love garlic.
Ajo, cebolla. Pico de gallo.
We don't need your pico de
Tomatillo.
gallo. We got our reindeer lasagna and our tiramisu.
That is good for some people. But other people like their food to have a little more life.
Why would I want my food to be alive? I want it to be dead, and then I can cook it and eat it.
Bueno, señorita, that's a different idea than the one we have.
Well, you know, Manuel, I love healthy food. You know I love healthy food,
I
Mama.
told you I put the kale in the pesto.
She did.
Pesto, kale. That is okay if you have nothing else to eat. But when you come down to America Latina, we have great variety of vegetables and sauces.
We have
and
a great
hierbas.
variety of vegetables. Rosa's fruit stand, she gets them fresh from California. And sometimes she even grows zucchini herself.
Oh, you love Rose, Manuel.
Well, I look forward to meeting Ros.
Of course you do. Everybody look forward to meeting a Rose.
Ah, is Rose the owner of this restaurant?
Well, the ownership of this restaurant is a little bit in a question right now.
Well, you see, the previous owner, Charlie, he's departed, I'm sad to say.
Oh, muerto.
Oh, the Charlie. Such a good cook.
And he left you the restaurant?
Oh, he left me his recipes, and I am in the restaurant.
So who is the owner?
You know, you're a bit nosy. You think too much. All these existential questions like, why are we here? And what is the meaning of the universe? And who owns this restaurant? I mean, what is ownership anyway, right, Father? I mean, does anybody own anything? Do we own this land? Do we own the earth? Do we own the sky? Come on now. This is a family restaurant, and in Broken, we are all a family. Now, eat up some Rudolph.
Bueno, señorita, gracias for the patatas. And I am full now, so I will leave the dead animal where it is, and I will go find my brother, okay?
Well,
Can you tell me
I'll walk
exactly
you out,
what
Manuel.
direction to walk in?
I'll walk you out, Manuel, and I'll point you to Carlos's bungalow.
Gracias,
You can wait
padre.
for him.
It's
Gracias.
hard to get lost here, but maybe you will.
When Mama Tutti puts her mind to something, she usually gets her way. Let's find out what Bert and Annika are up to at the Wewe Tenango coffee roasting hut. All right, Annika, here is your amaretto 2 shots with sweetener.
Thank you, Bert. Actually, you forgot my sweetener.
Oh, very good. It's a good thing no one else is in here, but if they were, wouldn't have picked up that was our secret code that you had information for me when you say add sweetener. Very good.
That's very good that you remembered. I'm impressed.
So, Annika, have you found anything out about red trousers?
We're not using that coding, remember?
Oh, yes, of
Yes,
course.
okay. So anyway, I did find out. I have a lead that I've been checking out, and I heard from a contact that my contact contacted that the Crimson Slacks had gone to East Angus, Canada, and then as I tracked across Canada, the Puce Panty had moved on to Chance Cove.
Chance Cove.
Was only there for about a week and a half, and then following some very iffy information from a friend of a friend, I did hear a very solid rumor that Rosa Pantalones was at Beaver Lodge, had somehow managed to elude everybody that I knew.
Well, Beaver Lodge is a wide open town, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Then I tracked the Crimson Slacks to New York.
Huh. And why did the red trousers, the Puce Panties, why did he go from Canada to New York?
I'm still
Very
working on that
strange.
one. And I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I did find, well, okay, here it is. Detective Inspector James, your old boss.
Detective Inspector James, but that can't be. He must be 150.
He's not a spring chicken, that's for sure.
I mean, I haven't seen him since he left London to go back to New York in 1975.
I did try to get in to see D.I. James, and let's just say that my methods were not successful. Whether it was the waterboarding or the fingernail pulling, he didn't respond to any of my questions or tactics. So I couldn't get any information out of him about his connection with Rosa Pantalones. I think you have to go down to New York and have a conversation.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. The only person alive who knows more about the dagger and Crimson Slacks
Thank you for using that code word.
than me is definitely D.I. James. Mm-hmm. I always felt that there was something that he was holding back when we would have discussions about the dagger, but I never did find out what it was.
That's very interesting.
It's almost evening in Broken, and Carlos is just getting home from a long day of guiding tourists around the Iwipe mountain. He's about to find a happy surprise on the front porch of his bungalow. Oi, these tourists today, I thought they might... Mi hermano Manuel!
Carlito, ven aquí,
come
ven
in, give me
aquí.
the love, give me the love.
Dame,
sugar.
dame.
Oh, my brother.
Ay,
I wasn't expecting you today. You said you weren't coming till miércoles.
I know, but the cruise ship left a day early. I don't know why.
Oh, wow, their schedule is not so good. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It is so good to see you, my brother.
It's so good to see you too. You never changed.
No,
Ever since
it's true.
we were children.
It's true. The only thing that has changed is the gold medallions
Ay,
is now real gold.
no.
No
me
imitation
touch it.
like when we were. You see,
Let me.
here.
Ay, it's heavy.
Yes, it's very heavy.
Ay, Carlito, where are you getting the money for this?
Oh, the adventure business is very good. All the tourists, they come off the ship and they want to go, they climb the mountains and they want to jump into the glacier.
But you are climbing these mountains of ice.
Yes,
Carlito, it looks dangerous.
it's very different. The snow, and I've got the climbing gear and, the ropes, all the things.
And the animals. The osos.
Oh, osos grande, Kodiak oso. I've had to wrestle one or two to save the turistas.
Carlito.
I can't let them get eaten. It's very bad for business.
Ay, Carlito, you are like the Latin American hero here in Alaska.
Well, I'm kind of a superhero, I suppose, to some of the women in town.
Ay, you never change.
Well, excuse me, come on, grab your bag and let's go into the bungalow.
Okay. Ay, muy bien.
It's nice, eh? The rug also, yes.
Did you kill that oso?
Well, he came into my bedroom one morning. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, so you saying it is defensa
Yes.
of yourself?
No, of course I would not kill an animal just for fun.
You're not like that, the Mama Tutti I met at the restaurant.
Oh, with that disgusting reindeer?
You know about the reindeer?
Oh, she eats Prancer and Vixen.
No!
Yes.
That's what I asked her.
Oh, she's loco.
Ay, qué pena.
Oh, and speaking of crazy people, there is a woman in town named Onika, and we have been seeing each other, but the problem is, you know how it is with women sometimes. She wants more.
Ay, Carlito, when will you mature You cannot go around cogiendo a todas las chicas, whichever one you want,
Well,
however
not
you want.
todas las chicas, but some chicas.
But then you expect them to not want love. They are hopeless romantic. You are hopeless opportunistic.
I think the Alaskan term is horn dog.
Horn dog.
Yes.
That sounds like what they were selling on the cruise
Yeah,
ship.
but it's not the same thing. That is a corn dog. So I am so excited that you are here because I have some new signage that is being printed and some new business cards that say Del Valle y Hermano.
Carlito, I have not come here to work with you.
What?
I am tired of doing the alpinismo, going through the mountains.
But Manuel, you climb like a goat.
No, not anymore. I was gorged by a toro in the bullfighting.
In the corrida?
Yes, en la corrida. Un toro me metió aquí en the pelvis.
Oh my gosh.
So I cannot no longer climb mountains like we used to.
Were you trying to hug and pet the bull?
Ay, but the bull, Sebastian, is so gracioso, so cute. I want to make friends with the animals.
I told you it's not safe to pet the toros.
Ay, well, Carlito, it's too late now.
Well, if you are going to stay, we have to find you something to do. If there is not enough business for you to run the office.
How much do you think it would cost to buy that restaurante downtown?
The Harbor Palace?
Yes.
I know that Charlie was the owner and his wife turned out to be a man and a super criminal who murdered him. So I suspect you could probably pick it up for a song.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
And who would I need to see about that?
Well, the head of the Yi clan is Gladys Yi. She is the matriarch of the Yi family.
And where is Gladys Yi?
She lives in Austinville, the next town over.
Carlito, maybe we should make a trip.
I know somebody who knows Gladys. I'd be happy to make the connection. Do you
Okay.
have enough money?
I got la corrida. They gave me a indemnización for the injury.
For the injury. Yes.
So
a
I got a nice
settlement.
big check.
Yes, we can do this. But wait, Manuel, you are going to run a restaurant?
Ay, Carlito, ever since Mama went away, the only time I feel love and family is when I am in the cocina and making the foods that she used to make. The ajiaco, the ceviche, the viandas. Don't you remember?
But wait a minute, Mama is still alive. You saw her last week in Coral Springs.
I know, but I like to, fantasize about her when I'm in the kitchen.
I understand, Manuel. Okay, here's what we are going to do. Come into my cocina. It's well stocked with everything. You make dinner tonight.
I would love to.
But I am a vegan now.
You are a vegan?
Yes.
You do not eat meat?
No.
I feel the same way. I will make some tortillas with cassava and then some frijoles negros with white rice and cilantro. What do you think?
That sounds perfect.
Carlito, you just gave me an idea. I could make this the best vegan Mexican restaurant in all of Alaska.
I like that idea.
I think Mama would like for us to call it La Mamacita Cantina.
It's not bad. What do you think about the Chamber of the Fertility God?
No.
Okay. That night, some of the locals have gathered at the town's only bar, the Twisted Dinghy.
Des gens d'Alaska sont fous, plus fous que Paris et New York, plus fous que Texas et même Seattle, mais toujours, je les aime, je les aime, je les aime. Pourquoi? Je sais pas, mais je les aime. Oh, merci. Oh. Merci.
Oh, hey, everyone. I just got this in the mail today. What is it? I have here a package and a letter from Kitty and Denise. First stop on their World Library tour.
Open it.
Postmark Seattle. Yet another town I'm not going to be able to get to anytime in my immediate future. It's Greetings from the first stop.
Greetings from the first stop on the Kitty and Denise World Library Tour. We're in the Seattle Central Library today. It feels like you're inside a giant glass honeycomb because all the exterior walls are made of clear glass to let in lots of sunlight, if there was sunlight. But it's Seattle, so whatever. One cool thing here is what they call the spiral. You can walk from one of the top floors all the way down this big ramp, spiraling through the floors as you pass thousands of books.
It's true. Also, I think she liked that feature because I'm pretty sure she's afraid of the elevators.
No, Denise, shut up. Sorry. Anyway, we met lots and lots of people in the Seattle Library, and most of them seem to live there. Apparently, it costs a lot less to just stay in the library lobby than to rent an apartment in Seattle. So that's what people do.
We did it. We stayed in the romantic comedy section.
We also saw a big crew of guys washing all the windows that make up this huge building and thought about how dirty the windows in Mr. Munsky's / the Broken Library are. So we borrowed this stuff from them and decided to send it up to you.
Kitty, I think you should have told them you were taking that. I'm pretty sure they're stuck up there.
Okay, well, we're off across the country to find more libraries. Love you guys. Kitty.
And Denise.
So cute. They are so
Oh, hey. Well, wait a minute. I mean, let me get my knife out. We'll open up the box here.
Open it up. What's inside?
Okay. It's the harnesses and the ropes from the window cleaning crew.
What are we going to do with that?
I guess they thought they'd be helpful. Maybe we could use them on Munsky's windows.
But it's only one floor.
I
Yeah.
think there's only 2 big windows there and we can reach, right? So
Hey, Carlos, welcome. What are you drinking? What can I get your friend?
First of all, this isn't my friend. This is my hermano, my brother. His name is Manuel del Valle.
Well, welcome to Broken.
Manuel
Nice to
just
meet
came
you.
off the
Making me need
cruise
another
ship.
drink.
He's going to stay with me at my bungalow.
holy cow. Annika, look at that guy. He's so tall. What is he, like 6'10"? He's gorgeous.
He's
So
really
tall.
pretty.
I think he's even better looking than Carlos.
Yes, he is.
He's mine. You already have Carlos.
No, you have every guy in town.
No, back off, Annika. I don't have anybody and you have Carlos. No.
You have every guy. You Mark
Back
and...
off.
Hi, Carlos.
Oh, Annika.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm wonderful, thank you. It's so good to see you.
Who's your friend?
This is not my friend. This is my brother Manuel. I told you
Hola,
he was
that's
coming
right.
to live with
Manuel.
me.
Hi, Manuel. How are you?
I am great. What is your name?
I'm Annika.
She is the one I told you about.
Oh, you're talking about me? That's
Yes.
so great.
Yes.
I see that now.
Is she not everything I said?
She is exactly how you describe her.
You're
Yes.
so kind. Oh, wow.
So everybody, not only do I have a great announcement in that my brother is now here, but he has something that he wants to share with you.
Oh, good.
Hello, I know I do not know many of you at all, and you have been so nice to me in the 7.5 hours I have been here. And I felt inspired to live the rest of my life here with my brother. Wow. And so
I don't know.
we went up to the town. What's it called again?
Austinville.
Austinville, and we met with the owner of this Palacio of the harbor, with Hilda.
No, Gladys.
Gladys.
Gladys Yee.
Very nice older woman.
Yes,
And
86.
I brought her some fried plantains and she loved them. And we talked and she cried. She was so sad that she can take care of the restaurant. All she wants is to give it to someone who will cook good food and take care of the restaurant with love.
Oh, yes, it is about time. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Manuel. And now all of my problems have been solved.
So she gave the restaurant to me.
To me.
No, to Manuel.
Mrs. Yee gave it to Tutti, to me.
She gave it to me.
Manuel, welcome to the business community.
Gracias.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Father, you told me to be patient. I was patient.
Well, I'm not always right, you know.
That crazy old Yee lady give it to that guy. I will tell you, Father, if it is the last thing I do with this dying breath, I will own this restaurant.
Thank you.
Well, what does it really mean to own anything, anyway?
Well, that's all the time we have for today. You've been listening to Broken Alaska, radio's only ongoing improvised drama series on Space 101 FM. Starring in this week's episode were Craig Nelson as Father Francis, Julie Bragg as Mama Tutti, Erwin Galan as Manuel, Mike Fuller as Bert, Carlos, and the announcer, Carrie Aguila as Rose, Lisa Kaufman as Louise, Taylor Edwards as Annika, Paul Einhorn as Brick, and Michael Crowley as Mark. It was written, directed, edited, and produced by Carrie Aguila and Mike Fuller. Music by Audionautics.com. Visit us on Facebook at Broken AK and download all the previous episodes from iTunes or your favorite podcaster. We'd tell you what's coming up next time on Broken Alaska, but since it's improvised, you'll know as soon as we do.